Right, this is the swim I was on about. Or a cliff swim, mainly because it's feeling on a cliff to fish it, really. It's been nice to get some sort of sign. So it's going to be uncomfortable to fish. Just to sort of pitch up a little bit. You know, up here, fish open water. As I said, if you're going to land fish, you're going to have to serious paddling. Serious way to work, to be fair. You can't go much past the weed, otherwise it becomes deep. So yeah, it is tempting to give this a go, I must admit. Very tempting to give this a go. Yeah, I felt that's where the fish could be. Before, I'd just like to, I have to bring my waders and put waders on every time I get a take. But if I'm fishing open water, it's not too much of a problem, realistically. I do get out there. I do like it out there. We've got an extra foot of water from normal. So, thought I shall be back with some thought. Alright, we're back around here, if you remember this from my Argent trip. Wander around now, have a look round here. I don't think the levels aren't going to have changed very much in the slightest. There's a big hydraulic boulder down here. Get rid of that. No, stop me, just leave me back around here and cart the stuff through it, really. It is a bit of a swamp. It needs a little bit of sort of chopping done to get me bivvy back under here. It is going to be very damp, probably mozzie. It'd be nice to see something, but I always see, I think I'm sort of making the mind up, really. Always see fish over there. Do always see. Oh, catkins are in the trees here. I always see fish over there. It's easier to get to, different bit of water. There's a level to go down here, a little bit in here, right, and actually sort of walk a bit to the edge of the water. You can sort of put this little tiny patch to bivvy up on, which not really straightforward. I've got to be about for 2 nights. Feel I'm in control of where I'm fishing and the weather. Over there you've got the Gate Island. I'm going to go back and have a look at Gate Island, try and work out how easy or hard that is to get across to and back again. Might even have a look in the Gate swim, because that could actually transpire that sort of going to be fishing loosely the same water. I don't know if I'm just sort of tucked in too much. I'm just going to have to see. Not sure over here's ready for it yet, but yeah, look, green, beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And the hawthorn is out. Lots of other stuff. As I said, I've never seen it this green on here before. So yeah. wandering this end swim here. I spent the start of the season in that cliff swim once before, so no avail, but it was like hurricane season I think when I did it. Yeah, not clever. Butchers in here, see what we feel. Not sure how comfortable I am feeling getting on off Lake Island, to be perfectly honest with you, at the moment. So, I do love this swim, it's fantastic. There's a dibber in it at the moment. Right, back to the car. Bit more wandering, I feel. It's like a reverse of what I did yesterday, isn't it? If you think about it. 12 hours ago, I was here wandering around. It's the very same video for you, but this time it's going to be at the beginning of the film. We try and work out exactly where I need to go and hang out for a couple of nights. Weird. Used to be a little path through here, sort of get to, which leads you. There's the cliff swing, just through there. See that patch of grass? Yeah. Interesting. You're fishing this bit of water out there, so what I've got to try and work out. God, that's the ramble. Related to fishing here. Cut myself back a little bit out of the wind if necessary. Yeah. Or fishing this water here. There's a problematic tree. It probably needs waders in itself. I don't know really. It's all, I don't know. A sort of narrow field of fishing here. I don't know how deep that water is. Okay. Some thoughts. I think the lake might be up about, well, so we get wandering around in the water, nearly 2 feet at the moment, which could make a lot of difference though. Little short old me and a pair of waders. Both swims in areas. Okay. Right. Wander out, wander back. I'd like to see a fish. I'd like to see some sort of signs. I'm basically just going on from what I saw on Friday, relating to what I heard on Sunday morning. And they're in this area. They're somewhere out there. It'd be nice to understand a little bit. I don't think the gate swim might be too far away from where they're going to be. Right, this is a problematic nightmare, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm confident the barrel will fit across here. A little bit of pruning so we can get ourselves out of here. So we have to turn and go up here and around. Yeah. Right. Let's go around here. See what we can find. There's a hill over there. You can stand up that hill and get a really good look over the lake. There we go. Right, this is the gate swim, which is slightly shares its water with the cliff swim. probably a little bit more, what should we say, easier surfing. However, you have to set up quite a long way back in here. Mind you, I feel I'm to be fishing water beyond me, so more wandering, more thought needed. Well, we're going for it. I've decided it's the one. Just about got the barrier. I've been tipping it over. It was entertaining and fun, that is. From here, at least we can see his conclusion. If I can ever, if I see fish, I can always move again. For last night, you see what I mean? So it's going to have to be the one. So the choice is made. Better get cracking. Got to get that bed chair flat is one of my missions. Fortunately, the southwesterly wind appears to be more northwesterly, so check the weather forecast. I think I'll just sort of do some other weird thing otherwise, but there we go. Right, crack on then, eh? Got to find these spots and things. It's been a long time since I fished this one. Well, here we are. Happy days. Set up, sorted. Still not seen anything, so it's all on a bit of information from the last trip, etc, etc. Where I heard them, where they sometimes hang out, etc. So we can only but hope something comes out of this. But it's looking very nice and beautiful. The wind's sort of more gone back to its southwesterly, so we're more back on the backstroke side of the wind. Probably pitched up there. It's not too bad. Busy really. Still looks like a bomb has gone off inside it, so got some tidying to do there. I'm going to get the kettle on, make something at the moment. Have a brew. What I've got at the moment, wander over here slightly. If you look across there in the distance, there's a very green bush. I've got one just to the right of that. There's some new weed growth. This one, a lot more weed out there than I anticipated. But then again, as I've never cast a rod in this area for about 3 years, nothing would surprise me. So what I've done is I've led it around, added, so let's not call it a hole in the weed. If I can get it wrong and it's, I get weed, I can get it right and it's spotless. But it's not really thick weed. So what I've done, I've just put a bag in out there, put 4 spoms of particles over the top, hopefully to get the fish rummaging. There's some pellet in the bag, some goo in the bag. So yeah, just that should hopefully produce me a fish. So I'm probably going to have to get up early tomorrow morning and reevaluate what I'm doing with the rods, because I haven't seen anything to sort of give me a clue. I know they are here, and I know I'm going to probably get tempted to stick a rod up there, but that's something I shouldn't do, to be perfectly honest with you. Fish and rod losing material, and yeah, it's not, as I said, not all about that for me. Those bank sticks aren't in that well, so I won't be able to fish locked up or anything at all. I can't remember, my pod would, well, even with longer legs, would probably be underwater. So yeah, it's a bit sort of tricky, really. A quick paddle out here and show you around the back of my rods. A little bit of a path laid out. I have to go down the step. What I always find is best to do when you're fishing a new swim and you've got waders on and you know you've got to go wading and do stuff, is actually just get yourself a back sort of storm pole and just go wander around a little bit, just to get an idea of where you can and where you can't go. But yeah, it looks nice up there. We might have a play, I don't know, during the day. We could sit out during the day, put a bait up there, and then we just literally just run straight to the rods. I will see about that, I don't know. The fish do show out here in open water, and with the weed growth I'm interested to see what occurs really. I will see. Only a bit dry, can't we really? But there we go. Right, beautiful isn't it really? Absolutely beautiful. What a place to set up. A bit of deer going around the back of here, so it's absolutely gorgeous. Really, I just realised I've just gone wading around in here. Now I've got to let my boots dry themselves out a little bit, otherwise I'm on a wet floor on my bivvy, which I don't really like. Yeah, the rabbits are charging up around here. They'll be rummaging around later on, investigating their new occupants in their land. From what I gather, I'm possibly the only one fishing at the moment on here tonight. Someone else might sneak on, or someone else might be down the other end. Don't actually know really. But there we go. Right, I need to tidy up, sort some cooking stuff out, sort some lighting stuff out, and yeah, crack on really. Spring is definitely here. Absolutely unbelievable. Really, really is. Lovely evening. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, some absolutely beautiful around here. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sort of standing. Have a look over here. Superb. Wonderful. Well, I haven't seen anything. I might have heard a fish. Don't know. Not really sure. I've heard a fish. But yeah, it's a bit. Well, yes. Had some bright spark coming down to put about 2 kilos of bait in the swim next door to me, which is sort of 20-30 yards away, which anyway, I know what my views are on that. It's a bit wayward, a bit naughty, considering how slow and how we know this place fishes or doesn't fish very well. You're not exactly helping my chances. Look at that, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful. But I'm always complaining people don't put enough bait in here, so yin and yang in it really. One hand there's bait going in, and on the other hand it's a little bit too close to where I'm fishing. There we go. But yeah, so look, fourth one's out as well. Unbelievable. 17th of March, hey? Wow. What can we say? A lot earlier than it's ever been before. It really, really is. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful out here. Mate, absolutely beautiful. Sorry about the sound effects. Sort of help myself really. With a lack of coffee. I don't know. But yeah, it's looking good. I feel confident. You've got to feel confident. If you don't feel confident, you shouldn't be here, should you? So you just got to, 100% into it and be happy that's what you've done. And you just sit back and wait and see where it goes, really. But yeah, I feel I stand a good chance of a fish. This is where I've seen fish. Somewhere out there. Problem is, because I was about 3 or 4 swims away last week. It was last week, but it was yesterday. You can't 100% tell exactly where they are in here. I did hear a couple as well. I couldn't see them either, which puts them sort of more over here, but where, I don't know. So yeah, so that's why one rod's got some bait and the other rod hasn't. The left hand rod's sort of not far out with a lot of bait, and the right hand rod's single hook baiting it out there. So gives me options to change and move things around. We'll see. Just see really, but it's lovely really. Must be 6 o'clockish now. Wonderful. Really, really good. So, beautiful, eh? Beautiful. Just a few carp sticking their heads out, crashing about would just be nice to see. Wouldn't it? Just make me feel I'm got it right, I'm in the right area, and just take it from there. We shall see. Well, not a lot's changed really. We now have drizzle. We've had drizzle, sunshine, so it's sort of on and off. I went out for a wander, had a look round, found a couple of day anglers to have a chat with. They're just pleasure fishing. They've seen no carp either. Yeah. All I've seen is carp off that island right in front of me, which is sort of out of my range, realistically. About it, really. I've been round to the island over there. You have to excuse looking it through my tripod. There's no way I'm getting outside at the moment. Scattered a little bit more bait along the margin than I had done previously. Well, I've done some on whether day I left was Saturday when I left, so I didn't bother doing any yesterday. But I've done that today. I've now got both rods aiming over there realistically, because I know the fish do sort of travel off the front of that island across and around into this bay, or they do come along the margins into this bay and then back out sort of via that sort of, there's like a bowly basin thing over there. So that's all I can do really. Yeah, it's a bit warm though, incredibly warm. You know, I put my coat on to go out for a wander just in case it rained, and yeah, too hot. Winter clothing is now too hot. I'm going to start thinking about summer clothing really, which is absolutely unbelievable. But there we go. Yeah, conditions feel fantastic. You know, I've not. The forecast is pretty good. Feels pretty good. Looks pretty good. Couldn't really ask for any more realistically, other than screaming take. But hey, alas, that is still to come at some point this week. I'm sure we'll get there. Keep on going. Keep on trying. But yeah, so it's occasionally get the roof of the bivvy there. Sorry, there's not a lot I can do about that. As I said, I've sort of picked the perfect time to do some recording. I've pressed the button and it started drizzling, and then it started really chucking it down. So I thought, well, I might as well carry on really. I might get out and do a little bit more later on around the area and just see. But, yeah, beautiful, isn't it, really? I was talking to one of the other guys saying how it's lovely to be back, realistically. Meadows switched on, obviously, and started fishing well, and boards of people down there, so quite happy I've moved on, really, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not sure what I'll do a night next week. Somehow I doubt it, really. I have a feeling next week's going to be busy. Have to wait and see, realistically. There we go. Right. I'm going to have a brew now. Listen to the raindrops on the roof of my bivvy. Well, it's looking good out there, isn't it? I've still only seen fish by the island a couple of hours ago, so I've moved the rods over to that bay over in there. Like I explained before, you look, there's sort of 2 ducks and there's a light coloured bush. They're either side of that bush, not tight. The rods have moved, so they're a slightly different angle now. I do them being a little bit more right, but I'd probably have to adjust both bank sticks. It's all a bit tricky in here at the moment, adjusting the bank sticks, so I'm going to leave it so there is a better angle. I hope there'd be. You just never know, I might see something tomorrow morning and have to alter things again. But no, certainly feels good, certainly looks good out here at the moment. And yeah, hopefully something to rattle off, and I'll be on the first fish of the trip. First fish of the airfield lake this year. I just never can tell really when it's going to occur. But lovely place, isn't it? Loving the spring colours and everything. All looks very good and beautiful. And there we go. Right, fingers crossed something occurs, and yeah, get some action. Only got to keep hoping realistically. Well, welcome to a very damp morning from the bivvy. I'm afraid to say that them rods have stayed put all night. I've heard fish, they're closer by, but I'm just not sort of producing anything, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a shame, really. But that is fishing this lake, to be perfectly honest with you. There's nothing you can do about that. One of them things, realistically. Yeah. So just unzip this a little bit more. There you go. I can sort of probably avoid the roof a little bit more. There we go. See. Yeah, it's that fine misty drizzle rubbish where you sort of don't realise how wet you're getting. It's all a little bit too late, but there we go. Yeah, it's going to be packing up time soon. It's just gone up to 9 o'clock. Been a bit lazy this morning, I must admit. Surprises me. I've caught nothing, but well, I shouldn't be surprised. I don't know really. I'm obviously going to get a little bit damp packing up, so it'll be. I've got my wet weather gear. I'm not sure. I'll wear my waders as well, because it'll be swampy, mucky and horrible. And yeah, we shall see where we go, really. So I'm at home tonight. I'm going to try and be motivated enough to get back fairly swiftish tomorrow morning, but we'll see. I shall probably wait for the kids all to disappear after school and college, and get down at about 9ish, something like that. Be mindful of the odd day angler, but I think most of the real sort of carpy day anglers are going to be on Meadow Lake, as it's doing its usual. Soon as sort of, it used to close on March the 15th, I think March the 14th, whenever the close season closed, it used to close, and it seems to have switched on since that day, really. Been quite a few fish out the weekend, quite a few fish out last night. It's quite comical, really. It's as though they believe everyone has gone, because that's what's been programming into them, and then just instantly start feeding. But alas, still carp anglers there, and they're still catching, so good on them. They'll be happy. Put a lot of effort in there over the winter, and yeah, it's nice little catch. I do get a little bit wee tempted to go back over there, but there we go. At the moment, it's absolutely horrible. Tipping it down at the moment. I might have to actually reel in, and it'll be like this. I might have to reel in and go get me big cover for me barrow, really, because the one I've got at the moment is not ideal for getting everything on the barrow and getting it back in one go. I've got sort of like a small back cover, a sort of small fox one that goes over the barrow, so I just leave it in the bushes and in the back of the swim or something like that. And then I've got a big giant, it's a carport one that goes over your barrow, including your rods and everything. So we shall see. So I checked the forecast, and it's just on and off all day like this. So I'm sort of doomed to a great degree. I just need to try and track down when the the lighter drizzle is going to be about. This is pretty horrible and mucky, really, to be fair, but there we go. Clearly won't be drawing the bivvy out today. There we go. Right, I'm going to do some searching and find out, because the last thing I want to find out is there's a clear spell in the next 20 minutes. If there is, I'm going to shoot home and try to avoid getting absolutely drenched and bogged down and yuck. But there we go. Right, do a little video before I leave. I want to go for a wander and stick some bait out before I leave again. So I'll be wandering around doing that. If it's like this, I won't be doing any recording at all. And yeah, well, see you in a bit. Yucky. Well, it's 11 AM, Tuesday morning, and as you've noticed, the excuse me, rods have gone. The bivvies there as good as empty, apart from one bag to carry a few bits and bobs back, and the bivvy's got to go back. Barrow's gone. Everything's all back in the car. Didn't do too badly really on the avoiding the rain front. Succeeded quite well, to be perfectly honest with you. What I did discover when I got the car, there's about 6 cars up there. It's interesting to see. There's quite a few keen people out here getting some bait in the lake, which is good. It's what we need. Get it out there. Go catch some carp, get them feeding, get them moving. So, that's good. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Shame we didn't catch, but hey, it will happen. It will come. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. And, yeah. Good luck if you're on the bank. And, yeah. See you soon.